Hi, welcome to another video. In this video, I want to talk about Unlimit and Falcons beefing. Falcons have the tendency, whether they're playing zone or whether they're playing edge, they take the most valuable spots in which you can pretty much manipulate the lobby and get into end zones, right? For example, take a look at this 3v3. We lose this 3v3, but the team that won the 3v3, they were able to navigate all the way into round 5, right? Falcons being in round 5, like they made it into final round, top 6. So that 3v3 is as important as, and Falcons were in match point. So I believe match 6 is worth looking at. And match 6, we could have won that fight against Unlimit. And this is one missing skill. We'll have to either be a fucking god. No. We have to either be the CEO himself and start making the reads at the same time as him, or be responsive enough, like quickly, right? The skill that I see missing, I've told you in my previous videos that one of the reasons why Falcons might die or might lose is because of them split holding. Split holding is one of the more difficult things to assess. You will have to make decisions based on some reads, some clues, very little clues that we get, right? So over here we have in the map stream, we have Unlimit being the only team. So Falcons are holding the front side of the tunnel, right? We're holding the front side of the tunnel. We kind of want to eliminate this team. We need to, any team that's coming from the tunnel, it's our primary threat. But we don't want to commit too early, because if we do that, there's going to be like a vacuum created here, right? And some other team can do the same. Like the vacuum, we don't want to create this vacuum too early, right? We want to make sure Supernova makes their rotate. We want to make sure nobody is like leaking. Nobody's leaking these ways. So we gotta fight them. We gotta eliminate them. Like any team who's coming from tunnel, but we don't want to do it too early, right? That much is clear. But look at how both these teams, both very good fighting teams, by the way. Like at 111, they start walking up in the tunnel, right?
We're on now, det could have top.
It's 1-5 now. They enter the tunnel. And look at here.
Tunnel.
Right? As soon as they enter the tunnel, Wolsey gives a come, right? This is huge, by the way. This is like excellent recon. This is like insane recon. It's not going to get better than this, right? And now, how are we preparing to defend? How are we preparing to defend our space or to kill the team inside tunnel, right?
Tunnel, yeah. I think you both look, maybe.
We all look, yes, we all look.
I'm not looking.
We all look, and I want you to pay attention to Ha's eyeballs, okay? Pay attention to his eyeballs, okay?
Harvester
I'm playing my heady right now.
Okay.
Can we get a little bit better playing heady?
Trying to walk up and peek a bit. Coming?
So he's okay with our current formation, right? He's okay with we have one left and one right. There are options. They can go either way. We don't want them to take space. So it makes sense. One left, one right.
I'm shooting them.
Yeah, we need to fuse off this.
As soon as the Ash Tether, look at his eyeballs, bro. He's like, ooh. They can TP on someone. They can TP on anyone, right? And it makes more sense for the team to TP on Hal because he's closer to zone, right? He's closer to zone. He's alone. Like there's two people on this side of the bridge. He's one. So he's like asking for a regroup call. All right. And I'm not happy with how Wolsey responded to this situation, to this setup. Because of why? Because of this. Look at this.
Can you come my side?
I can try, bro. It's gonna be fucking hard. I'm gonna try.
You're good. I'm holding.
Because it's going to be hard because that team is also like kind of waiting for someone to make that cross. So Guild has to select his pathing, put his, defend himself, and so on.
They're trying to see a scan.
Yeah, place out.
They might just TP out. Just kill them TPing, okay?
They're gonna TP out.
Walter makes the same read, bro. I was like, oh my god, shit, yeah, let's go. We are on the same page, right?
On our side.
But then he still stays in the drone. I'm like, bro, no.
Yeah, I'm coming.
This scan? They're just trying to get a pick.
On that.
TPing? On you.
And all of this is good, bro. But this is not good. Do you see how bad this is? We're still in drone. We're EMPing, that's whatever. But there's going to be a 3-man on the rock 3v2 scenario for a long time. And we have a long ass cross to make. Right? Like this, the split with the crypto, that is infinitely harder to get, right? And the reason why I'm making this video is because there's this, I've told you, the specific skill about reading body language, is reading positions even is a skill, right? And there are other clips in the past that has shown me that Hal and Wolsey read positions completely differently, right? So for the sake of this video, I'm going to let this play out.
He's ulting.
AP 03.
I'm taking you're almost cracked. I have to play to my fuse ult. Tag you on the rock, on the rock, cracked.
What about?
One, on the rock, one.
Watch out.
Here's one here.
Get out of my bang off. I'm getting fucked by his nade, bro. I'm playing for res.
Okay.
Look to me. I'm trying hitting. I res. He's took one left. I'm on. I'm dead. They're down here. I think they're down. They're down here.
Okay.
There's an open here. Can you peek down? Peek down right here.
I'm peeking down.
Ash is on that left, by the way. I got C scan.
I don't see them.
They're trying to show me. See, swinging me. Cracked him.
Holding.
Oh, hold on that HP.
I'm sliding down over here. I'm batting. I cracked
Pretty
one.
bad netted. I'm batting.
Slide to me.
They're sliding down.
Bro, Fafa Fifth was just fucking griefing them. Okay. This is also like pretty unfortunate. Like when they start fighting, right? Falcons are in like an LOS pinch, right? We need to like, if we kill this team pretty early, like being together helps us kill this team pretty early. The longer the fight takes, like 5 years sent 2 guys to stare at this, right? Oh my god, it looks like such a suspicious drawing. We have 2 guys staring at this fight, and Falcons happen to be in the middle of that, right? Hot Dog Mafia is also, oh my god, they're actually walking up to Angler Unlimit, but Unlimit has like 10 advantage against Hot Dog Mafia in terms of like LOSing. Like take a look at this.
気づいてよ、ちょっと。
いいよ。
奥。
Like take a look at this, their HP, bro. Like Hot Dog Mafia is also doing this, right?
ゆっくり次。
Like look at the HP, bro. One shot. Can you imagine Wolsey refragging on this timing? It's difficult. It's impossible. But Wolsey with Hal's levels of reading, like situation on this timing, someone peeking the deep right or someone playing the rock, Unlimited is dead right here, right? But we're pretty late to the fight, and it's kind of difficult if you're not responsive. Like if you're being super late, it stands out, you know. And let me show you, bruh. Where the fuck is that? Oh my god. Let me show it in one of his streams actually. Oh, brother. Champs, groups, Falcons.
That's it.
Okay, this one. This one, we had a UAV scan. Right? We had a UAV scan. And they have a completely different reads of the same team. There's one team in Skyhawk. Right? And they died to this team. But at the death, they have completely different reads of the same situation, right? As soon as we...
Come with me.
Yeah.
Right, this zip, Wolsey interprets this zip to be a zip on the fourth story, the other fourth story over here, right? And that's what he's speaking the other building. That's what he said in the post-game conversation.
On the right? Why?
How does zip?
Yeah, on the right.
Like, do you see this blue marker, blue arrow? So Hal is like, I'm picking here, while he's picking that, right? And this mismatch, he almost dies for that, right?
I'm one. I'm betting.
And this is very bad. Where if we're gonna get our rotate stalled, we either have to like rotate, like we can't stay where we stalled, right? And he makes a point. We get Genji rolls us, and then they have this conversation about.
There's only one Team Skyhook and they're on the far side. There's no way he would be there on the right.
So I got put to one straight away.
I'm rewinding. This is the conversation they have post game, right?
Oh my
I was
god.
getting perma CQ'd that entire time. Getting a bubble down was like almost impossible. I heard the zip and I looked. I thought I heard it on 4-story on my right. I didn't think I heard it in the 4-story in front of me. So I got put to one straight away.
Well, your audio just fucked because.
He goes on
It
explain.
wouldn't also make sense for him to be on the one on the right, but we just hit the map room. Like, there's only one Team Skyhook and they're on the far side. There's no way he would be there on the right.
The process of elimination, right? Right? So in the map room scan, they were over here. And he's like, for us to go from here to here, it took us some time. There's no way in that time this team gets to cross all the way here. They have to be a little higher. Like, they can't, like, that is a read. Like, this is the read that Hal is making. It also bleeds into not just rotates, but also fights, right? So for them to push your side, it does not make sense. So if you tell me that you're staying on your side because there's a possibility, like as soon as we see the Ash, I would expect Wolsey to just set up the drone, regroup, you know. But again, it's a little bit of hindsight. But I would have expected better response because that team has shown that they're ready to fight us for how long? For like 30 seconds, that team is primed to fight us. It shouldn't take us that long to set up an EMP. So yeah, there's like this mismatch in how we read situations that is causing this delay, this lag in how decisive and lethal we can be, right? Because imagine if we win this 3v3, right? How do we win this 3v3? Regroup and refrag off this opening. Like, if we got someone to refrag here, that would have been nice, right? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I've got for you. So yeah, again, one of you asked me to review Game 7. I have made top 3 iconic moments, and we've talked about this. You gotta manage the util, you gotta manage the angles, you gotta manage health pool, you gotta make sure you're playing the same angles as your teammate. It's just an absolute heated scenario, and I think they did their best. Clearing this game was cinema, bro. This game was cinema. So yeah, that's what I've got for you today. And by the way, if you like this video, if you like the breakdown, if you like more gameplay footages being broken down by your VOD review main, by your favorite VOD review main, please leave a like, a comment, a subscribe would be nice, but mostly a comment because I love talking about Apex and it'll be awesome to get any amount of support. Thank you so much and have a great week.